Even in my best efforts to cook well, eat well, and feed my family well, every now and then I need something a little bit sweet, probably like many of you. So the next recipe I'm going to share is a strawberry rhubarb crumble. My name is Cindy, and you're watching Cindy's Kitchen. Okay, so let's make some strawberry rhubarb crumble. So first you're going to need 3 bowls, 2 larger ones and 1 small one. I'd get my rhubarb and my strawberries and wash them really well, cut the tops off the strawberries and cut the strawberries in half if they're average size. You may need to go thirds if they're super large strawberries, or very small. Maybe you don't need to cut them at all. So you got your strawberries ready to go, and then you get your rhubarb, you cut the ends off, wash it good first, cut the ends off, and then cut it into 1/2-inch pieces. So everything's about 1/2 inch. That's kind of the guideline. You don't want super tiny pieces. 1/2 inch works really well for this recipe. Put that in a bowl, put 3/4 cup of white sugar on top of it, and your cinnamon, which I believe is a teaspoon in this recipe, but you can certainly add a little bit more if you like more cinnamon. In the little bowl, you want to put your lemon juice from the large lemon. The recipe's at the back of this video, or the end of this video. Make sure the seeds are not in it, and put your tablespoon of cornstarch. Mix that up really good so there's no lumps. And you want to pour that over to your mixture. Stir all that together and set it aside. So now you're going to make your crumble. So in the other bowl, you're going to put your 1 cup of flour, your 1 cup of oatmeal, 3/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of white sugar, and a teaspoon of sea salt. So you have that in there, and you want to mix that up really well so everything's dispersed really well. This crumble is going to go on top, so it's really important you get that mixed right. You don't want a clump of anything in there. Then you get a cup of butter. I know it's a lot, but it's important because butter actually lends itself to that crunchiness. I've tried other crumbles that don't have quite enough butter, in my opinion, in them, and they still taste good, but they don't hold on to that crunch. So go for the cup of butter. I cube it up first, put it in the mixture, and I use a pastry cutter. I love it because it's quick, it's easy to wash, and it is quick. It goes by, in my opinion, overall faster than if you use a food processor or a mixer. But by all means, if you want to do that and that's the way you like to do things, you could totally do it that way. Okay, so you got your crumble done and you've got your fruit mixture done. You just need a pan. So I use the 9.5 by 11 baking dish, but you can use any kind of nice fancy pan that you have, something that's pretty, especially if you're doing a dessert or something and you're serving it that way. You just want to make sure you at least have 2 inches of thickness in your pan. That's the baking dish works in that way. So if it's a little bit thicker and a little bit shorter, that works too. So you want to just pour that fruit mixture, filling mixture on the bottom so it's even, and then put the crumble on top. Make sure everything's even. Preheat your oven to 350, and then once that's done, you put it in and it bakes for 1 hour. After it's baked for 1 hour, you pull it out and let it cool for 1 hour. And that's really important because it actually helps the filling to thicken. When you go to serve it after about 1 hour, it's still warm, so it's quite nice. If you want it warmer, I recommend putting a slice on your dish in the microwave for 30 seconds. That seems to be the magic number for mine. Everybody's microwave's a little bit different, but you know your microwave better than I do, so 30 seconds for me. A scoop of vanilla ice cream is great, or just plain is great. I like to also have this in the morning with coffee. It's a really nice treat in the morning. It does have vitamin C. So anyway, I can justify it a little bit that way. You don't already know, so here's your warning. Do not eat rhubarb leaves. They're very poisonous. In fact, they can cause labored breathing and all kinds of issues because of the poison. So it is not good in your salad. Do not use rhubarb leaves. So that's all I have to say about that. Okay, 4 things. Comment, like, subscribe, and click the bell to get notifications. Thank you so much for watching, and you have a great day.